What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Sly, aka Sly Pro Max, and today I'm here to talk about a topic that personally affects me, and that might personally affect a couple of you if you are from Edo State. Now, if you're aware or if you follow the news, you'll realize or be informed that the elections is heating up and it's coming up soon. But the primaries were just done, and we all know the three political parties who always comes to center stage: PDP, APC, and by latest streak of luck, LP, aka Obedience. Now, in Edo State right now, I'm going to go to PDP and APC later, but let's focus on the person for the topic today. Let's stay focused. In Edo State today, the person, the flag bearer for the gubernatorial role, running for the governorship role, position, is Olumide Akpata under LP. Now, one thing everybody out there is citing, because apparently people don't really, see, let me just tell you the truth first of all. People just look at you and say, oh yes, this is the man we love him, but you really don't know much about these people. One thing everybody is citing of is that, his time as the NBA chairman was what proved that if he is a governor, he will do very well. Bull crap. I'm telling you that. BS. And today, I'm going to be telling you so many of the nonsense that went down when this guy was the NBA chairman, and why I'm here to say this man cannot be my governor. He cannot be the governor of Edo State. He should forget about it. Now, apart from the fact that zoning is a major issue right now, where we know that, fine, the zone is pushing towards Edo Central, of which this guy is not from there. But let's just focus on him on his own. Let's not be zonalistic or whatever you want to call it. Let's focus on him. And I'm going to say a bit about this guy. Now, you keep citing that his time as the NBA chairman was the best, and what nonsense. Let's start with this. Number one, during this guy's tenure, that was the time we saw the most harassment ever of legal practitioners. That was the time customs officers were messing up lawyers who came in to come and speak on behalf of their clients. That was the time police were harassing even female lawyers to a state whereby they lost their pregnancy. Take note, during this man's tenure. That was the time former employees of even big law firms suffered intimidation, harassment by their own big law bosses who are friends with this man, and by the police. That was the time even judges. No, and look, I know we give so much respect to judges, but you should also give that same respect to lawyers. But that was the time that judges were harassing lawyers. And you tell me this man's time as a chairman was the best. Leave it at that. Let's move to number two. During this man's time as the NBA chair, I personally know a number of lawyers who were involved in accidents. Now, you're going to say, Mr. Sly, what does that have to do with him? I'm going to tell you. As a lawyer who pays his practicing fees, dues, and whatnot, if you get an accident by virtue of the welfare committee made available by the NBA Constitution, you are entitled to ₦1 million to help take care of your medical bills and whatnot. I know a lot of lawyers who did not, I repeat, who did not see a dime when this man was in office. And you're telling me this man cares about you? You are deceiving yourself. Let's move on to number three. This man ran his campaign during the time of running for NBA chair on the premise that he was coming to fight for young lawyers. He was there to fight for young lawyers. The young lawyers are this, the young lawyers should be that. I dare to say, with enough facts and evidence, that during this man's tenure as the NBA chair was one of the times lawyers were paid the worst. What am I talking about? We saw a time whereby lawyers were being paid 25,000 naira per month. You tell me, my brother, tell me, my sister, what can you do with a salary of 25,000 naira per month as a lawyer going to court every single day? This man was friends with the lawyers who were the big men who were paying these peanuts to the lawyers. What did he do for that to change? As an average lawyer, within a certain time in Benin City, but shout out to the good firms who were paying more, which I was a part of. But some lawyers will tell you the best they can give you is 50,000 naira per month. What is a lawyer going to do with 50,000 naira per month? This man's tenure was when that nonsense was going on. But he's here to fight for young lawyers. I'm going to round up with this. During this man's time, this was the funniest for me. He claimed, and they claimed, him and his committee, they said they were going to give out MBA palliatives, COVID palliatives to lawyers since the whole brouhaha of COVID. You know what makes it more annoying? My name, yes, Mr. Sly, my name was on the list of people who this I don't want to use the N word, but this man claimed got 10,000 naira from the MBA as palliative. Brothers and sisters, I did not get a dime from these people. And I'm very well sure that other lawyers just like me did not get a dime from the MBA. Whereas big men, big lawyers contributed a lot, including one of my principals, contributed a lot to that fund for the purpose of young lawyers getting something to survive on during COVID era. My question once again now is, who chopped that money? Somebody tell me. So now, with that being said, the next time you come out here to say this man's time as the NBA chair was one of the best, please shut up and think twice. I'm going to run up with this. You see, I hate people who try to play the games of politics and act like they're not playing that game. What am I talking about? This man in question, when he was running for NBA chairman, we all know very well, if you're a lawyer, that the Lagos branch is actually one big branch, one influential branch. So what did he do? He put at the forefront his Yoruba name, kept calling himself Olumide Akpata, Olumide Akpata, Olumide Akpata. Fast forward to October 2023. I'm driving through Tez Isekula. Up on the road there is a very big signpost. What does it say? Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata for governor. Now he's coming to Edo State to run, and he has now brought his Benin name to the front. Who are we deceiving? Listen, this man cannot and will not be the governor. He's going to end up in courts, filing petitions here and there. Waste of time. But with that being said, guys, it's up to you to choose who you want to vote. But like I always say, it is what it is. I'm out.